transplant warrior in the waiting here. Well, I put on a little makeup, I put in a little hair, so pull up a chair because I am ready to share. So I wanted to explain, what do I mean when I say battle buddies, medical battle buddies? Well, let me explain. So when you're battling any illness, I don't care what it is, from mild to severe, it doesn't matter. It's a war. And you got to go from battle to battle and hope you survive. And for your best chance of survival is to have a medical battle buddy. And let me explain that. So, in the military term, the reason they have battle buddies, and they actually didn't even coin the official term until 2000, but I have letters back from 45 from my grandpa Reek talking, and in it, he actually used the words, my battle buddy. So, that was cool. Yeah, it's been a term all the way around because it doesn't matter where your background is. It doesn't matter if you're college educated. It doesn't matter what your beliefs are. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. They all have the same core instinct to survive. That's all you need to be a battle buddy. Your whole heart, you want to survive, right? So a medical battle buddy is so good to have because you need somebody walking through the same things you are so you can bounce ideas off of. Hey, I'm having this happen, this symptoms. Have you ever experienced this or put out to a group? I personally recommend the Facebook groups for your specific condition. Example, gastroparesis. So I found several forums that had gastroparesis on there. So now I have tons of gastroparesis battle buddies. And you would not believe how many times that has not only helped me, but saved my life. I just have an example just recently. So, for months, I was telling doctors more than one, I was telling RNs more than one, home care, everybody. I even called my TPN supplier and was like, look, these is what's happening at night. I'm getting these horrible, horrible night sweats. I'm going into like shock feeling. I'm very, very confused. I'm really, really sicker than normal. What's going on? And they were like, well, menopause because my age. And I had a hysterectomy 2 years ago. So I was like, okay, that sounds plausible, right? So I kept going along with it. But then I put it out to my board and asked my TPN battle buddies, is anybody else experiencing this? I was flooded with responses of, if it's only happening at night and only happening with TPN, it is definitely not menopause. Menopause happens all the time. It don't just happen at night. So that was a huge red flag. And I was like, oh, really? Because I wouldn't know. So then when I got a low grade fever, which I know to most people would be no big deal, but to me, I didn't even get a fever during COVID or pneumonia. So I was like, we're going. When I got 102, we're out. We're going to the ER. And then all my blood work looked great. And the doctor was like, this makes no sense. Your blood work looks fine, you know? And then we were like, what's going on? He's like, well, let me do blood cultures just in case. I had 2 staph infections in my bloodstream at my PICC line. And all the warning signs were there. They couldn't draw blood for 7 months. Couldn't barely push. It took all of our might to push, which we learned. If it ain't flowing, you get to going. So, yeah, it was huge. So, my battle buddies saved my life again. So, that's why I highly recommend medical battle buddies and why I'm writing a book on it. I'm writing a book that's going to give resources and tools, not just share our journey, although it's a lot. My mom's had triple brain aneurysms, triple bypass, each carotid arteries. All of this is at separate times. 6 heart stents, kidney stents, valve blockage, pacemaker defibrillator. Right now, stage 3 lung cancer like a boss. So we have been through a lot. In addition to my own medical, where I am a TPN warrior and I am a feeding tube warrior. I use that one for my medication. So one is for nutrition and one is for medication as we're waiting to go to transplants. So I wanted everybody to know what medical battle buddies was and how we survive the unsurvivable time and time again is because we learned to reach out to our battle buddies and we learned to learn from our battle buddies to then take it to put to the doctors to then get the right testing and then get the right treatment or the right surgery and then be able to move on with our lives. So, medical battle buddies, that's how you survive. Well, let me rephrase that. God, medical battle buddies, that's how you survive. Have a blessed day.